Anish, a draw today against Magnus Carlsen. I guess he surprised you as early as mover on?
A little bit. Actually, of course, I was only really preparing for e4, e5 because any other option would have come as a surprise. But yesterday night, just when I was about to fall asleep, I suddenly thought of one line that he could play that would make some sense against me, and that would be the Winawer. So I sort of figured him out, but not this particular branch. And the thing is that I thought he would not bother to repeat all the stuff with queen takes g7, so I assumed he was going to play the line with queen a5 and queen a4, which is very fashionable nowadays and which is a little bit more positional. So actually, I first thought, okay, let me just fall asleep, but then I thought, okay, you know, sometimes I get some good ideas, so maybe let's keep that in mind and look at it tomorrow. So today I checked it. This queen a5, queen a4, and when he played e6, I was ecstatic because I was thinking now I'm gonna bang out 30 moves because I had something very nice there, very forced. But then he allowed me to take on g7, which that surprised me. So this I hadn't repeated in a while, and he was, I mean, yeah, if I would have been prepared there, would have been insane luck by my part. So in a way, he didn't risk too much because the stuff I had there was way too complicated to remember, and actually I remembered really a lot, I think, somehow, but just not enough to grab him completely. And somewhere around when I went 94, unfortunately I was already not able to remember what it was exactly, and I had to calculate on my own. And yeah, what I did, it seemed to me like I'm not running any danger, but perhaps I'm also not really much better either. So I mean, there was also some option of knight b5. I'll have to go and check what it was. I'm pretty sure my variations say that white is better, but I was already satisfied to remember this much and get a game that I am still in a way controlling. So that was fine. And yeah, after that, somehow I have a pawn up, but it's clear that my king is a bit weak. So I think draw is a logical outcome.
I think the game between you and Magnus is always one of the highlights of the tournament, not just because of the clash, but also because the ongoing banter on social media, in interviews. You said yesterday you were preserving some energy to crush Magnus today. How much of that is serious and how much of it is just light-hearted trash talk and banter?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I think it's nice for to build it up a little bit because he doesn't like pressure, and it also grabs some attention, which is good. In a way, when the first time I played him, I was a clear underdog, and that gave me a good feeling. And I'm trying to get back into the position of an underdog. And first of all, I lost a lot of rating, which helps, and also a lot of ridiculous banter helps me getting in the position of an underdog. And yeah, you see already he is getting some weird ideas in the opening, like today. So yeah, in a way, I was closer than it looks, I think, today. But yeah, obviously he's a good player, and okay, I mean, the banter is nice.
Final question. Tomorrow we have our first Tata on tour stop in Hilversum. How do you feel about going out there in the country and meet the fans?
Yeah, I have to say I knew we could go twice, to Hilversum and to Groningen, but I did not bother to remember which rounds, and today I saw it on the paper and I was surprised that it was going to be actually tomorrow. Yeah, it is always very special. It is, of course, well, logistically a little bit complicated, especially because we arrive there always way too early, obviously, because we shouldn't be late. So then the organizers taking some gap, and then you end up having like sometimes 40 minutes where everybody's sitting and doesn't know what to do before the game. That situation is not entirely comfortable, but other than that, it's very attention grabbing apparently, and as we saw last year in Utrecht, for example, there's been an insane amount of fans. Some people claim it's because the museum tickets were free, but many people chose to believe that it's because people in Holland love chess, which is a little bit of truth, I hope. And yeah, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people there tomorrow, and I'm sure they're all excited. And I think the organizers are achieving their goal by. You know, I think the goal is just probably generating a lot of press and publicity, and I think they are achieving that with these on-tour things. And okay, logistically speaking, for chess players, it is slightly difficult, but on the other hand, for those who are not doing very well, it's a chance to shake things up, and for those who are doing well, yeah, it's also a chance to shake things up. So let's see.
Thank you very much for your time, and best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you.